And it all comes down to tonight to decide who's going to be in the World Series. The Rangers are waiting in the wings after dispensing of the Houston Astros in 7 games. And now the Philadelphia Phillies, they go to game 7 for the first time in their team history. Insane stat, that one. We also have some great stats dropping your way on how to bet game 7 tonight. This is First Pitch. I'm your host, Dan Alexander, and joining me, we got our Tuesday crew, Marco D'Angelo, co-founder of WagerTalk, and Mark Zinno joining us here on the show here today. You can check him out over at sportsmemo.com. Guys, I didn't think that we would have to get here, but we're here. It's the Phils and the Diamondbacks, game 7. Phillies up to the consensus line saying minus 170 on the money line, plus 145. Your take back on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Total painted across the board, ticked down from an opening 8.5. It's 8 across the board. So, guys, we're going to get into it. And Marco, I want to start with you. You're actually eyeing a prop on the mound for this one. And 2 plays you have for the folks might be correlated here. But I'm just wondering, as far as game 7 goes, Marco, how are you looking to bet it?
Well, I have a prop that I like. Full disclosure, I do have a play in tonight's game. It's on the game, and we're going for our 7th straight winner in baseball tonight. So you could head over to WagerTalk to pick that up. But for the prop play I have for you tonight, we are going to go against the Arizona pitcher, Brandon Pfaadt, and we're going to take the prop on the strikeouts, and we're going to go under 4.5. Now, I can tell you that everybody's going to look at this prop, and they're going to look and see 4.5 for the over-under on the strikeouts, and they're going to look and say, hey, you know what? He just pitched against Philadelphia last week, and he had 9 strikeouts, and we got a prop of 4.5. Let's run to the window and dump all of our cash on the over 4.5 prop. Well, guys, if you do that, you're making a mistake. And the reason for that is one, this is a game 7. Okay. He's never pitched in a game this big. 2, he just pitched against Philadelphia last week. And that was the first time he had ever faced the Phillies. I tell you guys all the time, pitchers, the first time around the league, have the advantage over the hitters. That's just a fact. Now they're going to get to see him for the second time in less than 7 days. And if you look at his strikeout performances this year, prior to that, he faced the Dodgers, a team that he's seen many times. They're in the same division, only 2 strikeouts. Time before that, he faced Milwaukee, another National League team that he's probably got to see a couple times, only 4 strikeouts. Then you go and you see, oh, he had 8 strikeouts, the 2 starts before that. Those were American League teams. This is his rookie season. They were interleague play. Would have been the first time he faced those teams. I look for this total tonight to go under 4.5 strikeouts. And guys, if you want to smell something even a little more fishy, look at the line, what it is. It's juice to the juice to the under. In this one, they're inviting you to take this one over. I'm not doing it. We're going under 4.5 strikeouts tonight on that player prop.
Yeah, I love the breakdown. And also, you always hear, Vegas doesn't make trap lines or anything like that, but they do like to entice action. And I'm with Marco. If, recreational bettor logs in and they just do a quick check on the stats, aren't going to be many people who are looking to back that under. Marco says, forget that. That's the way we're going. Fought under the 4.5 Ks. That's the free play for Marco D'Angelo. You want the best bet. He's going for 7 straight. You can get it in this game over at his page right now, wt.buzz/MD. And with him hitting 6 straight before that, please be the Phillies. Please be the Phillies. Please be the Phillies. You'll have to go over to his page and check that one out. And guys, we want to remind you too, a week from today, we are going to be doing an insane deal as a thanks to you who watch the live programming, who have ever purchased anything over at wagertalk.com. We're doing a little customer appreciation. We're going to have all kinds of handicappers priced at $2 for their best bets, special offers all day long, combo packages, and we're also giving you free access to the gold sheet for a day. So you're going to want to check that out. If there's any day to try out WagerTalk, it's a week from today. So make sure you tune in all shows long next Tuesday. And while you're here, hit that like button and hit that little bell. Mark Zinno has a great deal going over at sportsmemo.com. Use code SPORT3 to get a 3-day pass for just $39. But Mark, I want to know how you're looking to bet this one. Phils and D-backs. How are you eyeing this one?
Well, I'm sort of correlated here with Marco fading Brandon Pfaadt when I look at the Phillies team total over 4.5. Now, look, again, as Marco detailed, Pfaadt's been impressive in his last two postseason starts, 10 combined innings, 4 hits, no runs. Wild card round against the Brewers mentioned he gave up 3 runs, 7 hits, and just 2 2/3. But the question is which Brandon Pfaadt will show up here. I think his dominance has run out. In his game 3 start, he went 5 2/3 innings, allowing 2 hits and no runs while striking out 9, as Marco mentioned. I know Marco knows the answer to this, but I'll tell it to the WagerTalk audience out there. You know how many times Brandon Pfaadt struck out 9 batters in a game this year prior to that start against the Phillies? Yeah, 0. So that's the part that I don't think he'll be able to duplicate at all. So I agree with Marco there. This is a Phillies lineup here that has to score if they win this game. Philly has scored at least 4 runs in 5 of their 7 home games this postseason, winning all of them except obviously 4 game 6. So you add in the fact that the D-backs bullpen is a little bit shaky. They've allowed the most hits of any of the teams left in the postseason. They have the second most walks. So between Pfaadt and the bullpen here, Phillies getting to 5 or more should be not too much of a big ask. It's a game 7. Playing with a lead is super important. Phillies jump out early and hopefully they coast here. But between Pfaadt and the bullpen, I think the Phillies go over this 4.5 team total.
Yeah, and again, it makes sense too, and how much of it just being a game 7 and being a huge moment is why we're seeing this under, or this total dropping down, and also a nice price on that because of it reflected in the total as well. You're laying under the customary -110, so makes a heck of a lot of sense to me. Mark, you have anything else to add on that
Let me
front?
add one more thing here, real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but I looked at Pfaadt's 19 appearances this year. He made 18 starts. He has not had a 3-game run like he has this postseason at any point where he's
Yeah.
lasted this many innings and only given up 3 runs. So for a guy who struggled all year long and had an ERA in the 7s, if he's going to pull out another start, which in his best start of his career as a rookie this year was that last game in game 3, if he's going to pull it out again, I could do nothing but tip my cap to him. But the past numbers tell us he's probably going to regress to something where he's going to get tagged in this game before he gets out.
Yeah, I spot on. And also with what's behind him, maybe leave him in there a little bit longer, even if he does get tagged a little bit early. So what makes a heck of a lot of sense to me, both of these plays. And we'll see. What does the chat think? Hop below in the comments and let us know what is your best bet here for tonight. Yesterday, I went on the no-run first inning. I think I cashed the first play I ever gave out on this show. I always am just throwing out random props. They never get home for me. Nerfy cashed, maybe swinging out of their shoes a little bit early. I'm staying away, guys. As a Phillies fan, I can't bet anything in this game except whatever Marco tells me to bet. His best bet is over there at his page. I'm going to be checking that one out after the show and riding. I suggest you do the same. And when you're done there, heading on over to Sports Memo, use code SPORT3 over at sm.buzz/MZ. Get a 3-day pass for $39. Guys, I can't believe it. We're already going to be talking World Series next time we're here on the show. We're going to be off until Friday because that's when the game is set up. So we're not going to be talking to you for the next few days. You got to make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thanks for dropping plays for you for free all year long here. Huge thanks to the handicappers taking times out of their day to just get you guys some actionable info. If you appreciate it, hit that like button, hit that bell, comment below and let us know if you enjoyed all season long. We will be getting you action through the World Series, but for tonight, we all should be Phillies fans. For my sake alone. Come on, guys. All right. Big thanks to Marco D'Angelo. Big thanks to Mark Zinno. Best of luck betting the card here tonight, folks. And we will be chatting with you on Friday. Until then, cash those tickets, and we'll see you next time on First Pitch.